Hello, everybody. It's been a while. It's been an interesting few months, but here we are. And we've all been very active, and I appreciate the community, how strong they've been through all of this. Now we've kicked off the football season again, and here we go again with poker, but we've got many new things, so I'm here to tell you about it. And you can see right now in the back, and you can see I'm wearing my proud Johnny Chan look for No Limit Coin. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about the new platform, what's new, what's going on, what's in the future. All right, let's share the screen here, and let's just start from the first slide. We can see NoLimitCoinPoker, powered by No Limit Coin. Of course, a lot of you know No Limit Coin, been with the community and with the coin since 17, and we appreciate that. The community has been growing, actually, even though the coin has been up and down and all over the place, but the community itself seems to be growing. It gets stronger, it gets more passionate. That translates to me, and we just infect each other with excitement and passion about what we're headed towards. Here we go. No Limit Coin Poker relaunches after months of maintenance, adjustments, fixes, analyzing what players want, capabilities of the future. So No Limit Coin launches again. And what I want to say to anybody that's going to come in or that's already been there, remember your affiliate link. You're going to get it right at registration. And you want to go out and start bringing friends, post it on your social media. And what we're going to do is actually come up with an affiliate plan that's going to be retroactive. So you just take care of business, bring other people, use your affiliate code that you get when you register, and let's get those games going, right? The first few games are going to be the hardest. Once we get a few games going, then we all know what happens with poker. All right, the greatest tournament of our times. You, or if you win the seat, get to sit with Johnny effing Chan at a final table virtually in February with a $5,000 charity. It's a percentage of charity. 20% is going to go to charity, and then the rest is going to get distributed. So we're calling that Rounders 2021. Very exciting. And each seat's worth $625. So there's going to be a couple of satellites that's going to get you into that table. Once a week, we're going to run a tournament for one seat for Johnny's final table. That's going to be played in February. So, who's going to be the lucky one that gets to re-raise Johnny Chan, right? Who's going to live their Rounders moment? So anyway, check out the tournaments, go in there, and what we're having is the first tournament. The first tournament will roll this Saturday, and we're so you want to go in there, you want to register, and that means Saturday the 11th. So you have 3 or 4 days to register. It's a free roll the first time. We're only going to run one. The winner of that, there's some coin, but you get a seat into the Johnny Chan final table. Very exciting. All right, if you know No Limit Coin, I don't have to tell you what it is, but there's going to be a lot of new poker players that maybe haven't joined the crypto world yet. I'm sure everybody's heard about it. Sometimes people are a little reluctant, but we want to be your on-ramp. We want to be your crypto with training wheels. We've made our crypto easy to use, easy to acquire, fast, basically free to move, which is an issue. You might have been hearing about all the fees now suddenly popping up in crypto, which was supposed to be precisely the opposite of that. But at the same time, amazing technology is coming in. We're going to talk about all of that. But let's talk poker right now. So No Limit Coin is a wonderful crypto that's building momentum, has taken a few years to solidify the platforms to mature them, and now we're headed towards additional platforms with the strength of the community and the passion and of course the ideas and the intelligence of all the people. So how do I buy and sell No Limit Coin 2? You can follow the links. We'll show you where to go. You could buy it at the exchanges, or you could buy it on our website if you're outside the United States. US players will not be able to buy through the website. All right. So USDT, we've added a crypto coin, basically a digital dollar. So we're going to have No Limit Coin 2 games and USDT games. The no rake part is on the No Limit Coin 2 side. USDT has fees, has some rakes, but a lot of people wanted those tables, so we worked and we developed that side of the house too. So we're going to talk about that too. You're going to be able to buy NLC2 with any amount of tether you might have on deposit. So basically you have some tether and you'll say, hey, you know what? I like the price of No Limit Coin. I want to play on one of the sites. You know what? Let me buy some. And you'll actually also be able to buy USDT with No Limit Coin 2. Right now, we're limiting it to $50 per month, just as an initial step. But eventually, we're going to be able to give you two-way liquidity, not just on this site, on all of our sites. So we're going to start small, and then we're going to move up. And it's reserved only for players, obviously. Now, US players, of course, have, all the limitations. We already know that. Please don't email me and tell me, hey, can I deposit? I wish we all could, right? We all wish we all could, but we've threaded the needle, so to speak, I hope, in this case, and we've given the US players something to play with. I'm going to explain a little bit more the details of the US player. Essentially, you can't deposit, you can't play the big games, you can't send in money. And at the same time, it's kind of a benefit because you don't get to lose, you'll use your time, right? And and if you read deeply into what we're doing, we're essentially deeming US players prop players, marketing players. And you're going to have free rolls and you have tiny amounts of value that you may be able to build up, and you will be able to withdraw those. And we're basically going to say, you know what, you're going to be our prop player, US player, and we're going to look at play going back every month. And if you played enough hours, we might go back and give you a little extra deposit, sort of as a payment for your hours there. And eventually, if you build your bankroll, you will be able to cash out at a maximum of the hours you've played times $15. Look at terms and conditions. It's an interesting legal theory, and it still doesn't let you, buy in and play the big games, but it is going to let you be in the game, get into some of the games, and if you really, build up your stack, you can get into the bigger game. So there's private tables, so US players can create their private play chip tables, which initially will be free play chips. You're going to get 2,000 of them, but in 60 days, we're going to wipe those down and we're going to start selling them for a modest fee. So US players get to create cash tables, get to create sit and goes, and anybody that needs multi-table tournaments, large ones, scheduled ones, can email us. And that's how we're going to start making money. Also, we're going to charge some fees for tournaments, for cash tables. Right now, it's going to be completely free to create the tables, both in the US and outside the US. And in the US, you can actually create micro NLC2. Micro NLC2, we're going to talk about it a little bit. It's basically 1/1000th of one No Limit coin, which is basically a microscopic amount of value. But at some point, you can get to some value. So the reason we created it is just to create sort of a sub coin of the main coin and keep the US players way, way, way into an area where it's not considered real money, but in a way, it's still some crypto and you can build it up, right? So it'll be a little foreign for everybody right now. I just tell everybody, get in there and play. And we've got a bunch of rake free tables on the No Limit Coin site, so that's a cool thing. cheating control. We're looking at everything. Please, I mean, we're gonna prevent bots, that's for sure. It's easy to catch bots and duplicate accounts. We're also going after that. And on the big tables, it's going to be KYC. A lot of people said, hey, you can't do that. I said, yes. Well, on USDT big tables, we're going to have KYC, meaning you have to send in your ID. And on the big tables, you have to put your picture as a profile picture, and including in the big tables, there's like a $1,000 buy-in or something like that, or 5,000 on the USDT side. We're gonna even do Zoom. We're actually gonna experiment with creating a video chat room on Google Meet almost automatically on every poker game. So guys that are playing might go, hey, you know what? Let's just start chatting here and look at each other's faces as we're playing. All right. So okay, so I just kind of went down the list of the things that I wanted to talk about. Just take that in that tournament. Who's going to be the lucky one that sits with Johnny Chan. All right. And what I want to do is I want to welcome very specially some poker groups that are out there. Specifically, we're going to talk about those, but we talked about what US players could do. I've laid it out here, right? You can play micro NLC. We talked about what micro is. You play the free rolls. You can set up the tables. We talked about that. We talked about chips being free right now, and so forth. If you have balance, you can play the big boys table. Sorry, I just didn't mean to say that, but that's what we are in the US. We got to play small until we get through and get back into full gaming, which is going to take a while for poker. There's a couple of states we're going to go for certifications there with time, but right now this is what we got. You can't play USDT tables US, but it's still better than nothing. And here we go, right? We welcome some poker groups, large poker groups, Real Grinders, Terry King. They have a wonderful Facebook channel. I'm part of it. I enjoy Terry's posts. She is basically legacy. She knows all the big time past players, present players, great friends with Johnny Chan, and therefore we're very excited. Pamela Jones, she's great on Tilt Radio. She sent a lot of players, and we're opening it back up. So get your groups ready. Kelly Walker, same thing. She's great in the poker world. And we got Pocket Fives and Card Chat people that are gonna try to get some people from those communities into our game. So hey, it's here for everybody. Some people call it the people's poker room. It really is. There's actually a bad beat jackpot, which everybody likes, and it's basically aces full of twos beaten. Both cards have to play, minimum 4 players. That's it. And right now it's like 5,000 coin, but it's something, right? And here I'm showing off my Johnny Chan pictures, and you can see right here I've got my Johnny Chan look, and right here was at the World Series, and he was chip leader for it at some point, so that was really exciting. Here with Joe Theismann, Oscar, and some cheerleaders there. And again, when we did the Johnny Chan commercial, and here you can see the advertisement on the bicycle live at the bike. So we were, very exciting there. So No Limit Coin is a wonderful crypto. It's still, inexpensive. So there's an opportunity for possibly appreciation, right? We don't control that, but by providing a bigger and bigger ecosystem, then you could kind of make the conclusion that as more platforms open up, as poker and this grows, then we're going to see the demand pull the coin, right? That's been the theory all along. But because there's such incredible stuff going on in the Ethereum world, and I don't want to get into that because that's not what this video is all about. It's all about poker. But I still want to say we're moving to ERC20. Even better than that, I'll talk about it in a video in a day or two. We're going to also release the new token design, which is going to be a revolutionary crypto. So this is also a message to everybody, all the new people. Hey, start accumulating. This is going to be the greatest gaming coin out there. And I'm going to pause. Pause recording. I'll be right back. All right, so took a little drink. All right, so I I called Johnny because we've been working on this a long time, to tell you the truth. It's been months and months. I want to thank the developers. I really do. D, Big D. I got two D's. The big guy's D and also my guy's a D. So all the D's out there and everybody, thank you for the hard work and the pressure that I put. But we got there. And it's a good poker site, and I think we can build it. And we have to do it together with the community. We can't become a large poker site without everybody pulling in, but I think we got something here. So let me show you a call, or not show you, but let you hear a call that I recorded calling Johnny. And I just told him, hey, I'm going to record this. I'm going to show it to my group. So all right, we're going to call Johnny right now and just see how he's doing, let him know we're putting up the site, and get him on board. He already knows about the final table with Johnny Chan, but, got to remind him. Got him on speed dial, number one. Johnny. Hello. Hey, Raphael, my best quarter of all time. All right, man. What's going on? Hey, where are you at right now? You're at your club right now in Houston? Yes, I'm at 52 Social in Houston, Texas. 52 Social. Cool. We got to talk about that. Almost 11 o'clock, and we're still at almost 20 games going. 20 games. Oh, my God. I got to move over there. Hey, Johnny, I'm recording this as I just, let you know. So I just wanted to let everybody know, and that, we're relaunching the platform, and we're going to start with a big, huge event, which is Final Table with Johnny Chan. We're going to call it Rounders 2021. Put you on the spot. I didn't even clear it with him. Know this. Okay, I just can't wait to get that on by 2021. I'm ready. I'm ready. Just let me know the date. Let's do it. Oh, I love you, Johnny, and thank you very much for your support. And we're gonna. Put it this way. That's what the prayer is for. Okay. Make sure a company runs well and runs well, and then let's see some action and hope we never go back. Okay. Thanks a lot for everything. Hope you do well over there. And I'm going to run. Check this out. You got to tell your buddies. I'm running a satellite straight to the seat. Think about this, because normally you're going to have to go through a boatload of satellites to get to the final table with you. But I'm going to give away one seat, the opening. We're going to have a 1,000-seat contest. So you tell your buddies if they want to sit with Johnny Chan, they can do it through us. All right, I'll let you go. I know you're busy, and just wanted to say hi. I just can't wait. Sounds excited. All right, Johnny. Everything goes well and make it happen. I got to go visit you in Houston. All right, thanks a lot, Johnny. See you later. Bye. 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 Bye, Johnny. All right, so there he is. No, get in there, get your seats. We'll do a live stream of the game. We'll have the Zoom calls. That's going to be cool. All right. So I also want to shout out to Jamie Gold, which he's cool. We've talked about things, and apparently we might be working on a project together, which he didn't even know. So look, we're right back there. So shout out to you, Joey and Doug. The big guys. These guys are the torchbearers of the poker world. They're awesome. They're incredible. I love their shows. I invite them to come over here, bring their friends. It's a good place to play poker, and you should get over here, guys. So let's talk about quickly. All right, so let's share the screen. And let's talk about NoLimitCoin.org. If you want to know more about the coin, you can go here and find out what's going on. We're going to update the roadmap very, very quickly. This is a web wallet, and you can see here I've got 18,000 coin in there, and it's the easiest way to basically take seconds to create an account. You can basically, log in just like any other site, create your account. There it is. You've got a wallet, and that's how you can cash out. You get coin out of the games into your wallets. Then you go to the exchange, sell it, or hold it. And if you have an issue, there's a help desk. So you go to NoLimitCoin.org, then you go to the help desk, all the way to the bottom there. Where is it? Help desk right here. And then you have a form you can fill out, and you can say there's an issue with this website or poker or the wallet, and you can explain here, and we get right on everything. So no problems there. And there it is, the poker site, right? So let's talk about it, because that's really what we're here to talk about. All right, you can see that right now, I'm going to pause a little bit and kind of catch my thoughts, and there's a lot, so I'm going to pause. All right, so this is what a US player screen looks like. There's an affiliate statement, but right now it's, it doesn't mean much, but you still use it. Like I said, when you get your activation link, there's going to be an affiliate letter. Use that code, bring some players, and then whatever plan we come up with, we're going to go retroactive with fees and playtime and all of that. All right, and this explains what micro NLC is. Basically, it's 1/1000th of an NLC. So it's 1/1000th of a third of a penny, or a fourth of a penny, or whatever the price of NLC is going to be. So it's really a tiny amount, but it is a piece. So it's good, it's bad. All right, so what do we got here? This is the main screen. We got poker game settings, your account. Here's what you got: play chips, and you've got micro NLC, right? So you've got two currencies, and micro NLC2 is essentially NLC2, but just very, very small amounts, and basically also a way to play games amongst US players without non-US players. We'll talk about that too. All right, with play chips, you can just add play chips anytime you want. If you're under 50, you just go and it gives you 2,000. Same thing with micro NLC, as a matter of fact, but you can only do once a day. So once a day, if you bust out, which hopefully it won't happen, but you can just add, and it gives you 2,000 micros, which is 2 NLC2, right? So, well, okay, so something's going on there. So basically, it'll let you add if you're under 50 on the micro, but initially you're getting 100,000 micros when you sign up automatically. The screen says 50, the registration screen, but at NoLimitCoinPoker.com, where there's a video with Johnny Chan, and you can fill it out, and it says you're going to get 50 coin, but you're going to get 100 outside the United States and 100,000 micro NLC2. So, all right, but it's very rare to get that. So US players, preserve that and play good, because it might not be a lot of money, but it's a lot inside the game. All right, so let's get right to the games. We have cash games, we have sit and goes, we have tournaments. This tells you your tournaments. You can create a cash table. And look, you've got all these games. I mean, Pineapple, Short Deck, Omaha High Low, etc., etc. I mean, I don't know a lot of these games, but they're there. Go for them. And you can do no limit, pot limit, fixed. And basically, the blinds, play chips or micro NLC. This is for a US player. How big do you want the table? Right now, your tournaments can go up to 9. So essentially they become sit and goes. And then you got to fill them to go, right? And then you put a password and boom, there you go. You create your own table. So but that was right, create table. You can also create a tournament. You've got hand history. You can find a player. All right, so let's go to the cash games. Now, here, the US players, you could see these tables, and they're not supposed to be seen under normal circumstances, but I did this just to show all the tables together. US players won't see these, but even if you do see them, you can't get into them, right? Basically, if you try to get into them, it's just going to say, and right now, everything's under maintenance, right? But you can still go get a seat and register for tournaments. So go in there, get into that Johnny Chan we're running. So look, players from your country can't play. So let's, I want to exit the table. So let's talk about, here there are the Omaha tables, the no limit tables. Most of these US players cannot play because of the stakes. I mean, 1,000 coin, right? 1,000 coin means 1 million micro. So it might not be that hard because you're getting 100,000 to start. You might get lucky on some of those free rolls. We'll talk about that. All right. These are the tables for the US. Look, they're right there. You got Omaha, you got Hold'em, and I thought there was some stud in there, but we'll look for those. So so those are the games, and we've got sit and goes that also, there's 2-man sit and goes. There's even 2-man sit and go 6, 5s, 9s, high stakes up to 20,000. But again, for US players, you have to focus on the very low stakes, and we're gonna have to, put some money type, right? So you have to pick the money type. So if you do any, now you can see all of them. There's all the micro sit and goes. So you could look at those. You got Omaha and you got Hold'em. And of course you can email us and say, hey, you're missing this game or the other game, right? So this is and you can see there's play chips, right? So play chips 10, 100,000, and then there's some big there's some big NLC that US can't play, but we'll talk about those, 350,000 buy-in and so forth, right? So big buy-ins, right? So there's 100,000 9-seat buy-in, 900,000. I'm not playing that, but I'm not playing any of the big games, not even the Johnny one, which kind of sucks. But all right, settings, the usual stuff. So cashier, you can withdraw, right? With micro. So it says here minimum is 100,000 micro, but it should say 1 million. 1 million means 1,000 NLC2. You put your wallet address here. You put the amount of micro you want to do. So 1 million is 1,000, and you send it. And remember, you can open your wallet over here, and you get your wallet address, and you just put it into the game. All right, I'm gonna pause because now I want to basically change it to a non-USA profile. This is my USA profile. I'm gonna change it now. All right, so I've changed my profile to non-US player. As a dev, I can do that, but normally inside the United States, it's not going to allow you to access these games. So this, I'm communicating with the rest of the world players. All right, thank you for. So let's deposit some coin, right? So I've got 116,000 coin in there, and I'm going to deposit. So basically you go deposit and it gives you your address. There it is, that big number that looks crazy. You just copy it. You never want to, retype that in. You're always gonna. So basically you copy that and then you send. And let's see how long it takes for the coin to send. So let's pause the share a little bit. And I'm going to send 1,000 coins. And let's resume share. So let's refresh. We got 116,000. Let's see how long it takes. Sometimes it comes in fast because each block is 2 minutes, right? So let's wait like a minute or a few seconds. It's supposed to be a little fast, but anyway, so we'll just keep an eye on that number over here. There, 117. So it took, what, a minute, maybe, something like that. It's very fast. So, you can be comfortable about that. All right, let's go right back to the games. Okay, so now as a non-US player, you get to see all these USDTs, and you can see that you've got here I sorted these. Okay, so I mean the biggest USDTs right here, right? Yeah, you've got up to 4,000 buy-in, 10 to 20 blinds. So you've got good games in there. You've got stud, you've got Omaha, PLO, and of course, no limit hold'em there. So those are raked, and you can see the bigger tables say KYC, which will require identification. We're going to ask that you put up your actual picture, and here it says Zoom, which means that we would have not only the game going on, but everybody would be on video. So that'll be fun also. And we just want to keep it really, really good. We want everybody to know who they're playing against, right? On the big games. And that's what we're trying to do, right? On the smaller games, you can come in and you don't need to go through the KYC. But even on No Limit Coin, on the bigger games, we've added KYC, and R means rake. So everything in No Limit Coin is no rake. And but if it says R, it means rake because it's the bigger table, 20,000, 80,000, 20,000. And if you go, and in terms of the rake on USDT, it's basically 1%, 1%, and maxes out at your big blind. So it's not that bad. There's a bad beat jackpot. It's only 5,000 now, but it's going to keep growing. And it's basically like we talked about it. Aces full of deuces, and you can see the little star there. So yeah, on the $4,000, you're not really going to worry about it, but hey, it's there. So so again, you've got all the available tables, and if you want to play the big tables, bring in your KYC. Non-US can't play micro, but they could see them, right? So you could see them. And let's look at the tournaments. That's very important. All right, and you got some tournaments that are scheduled. So I call them sit and goes because I don't know, it's a common term. They're not really sit and goes because sit and go means they just fill them up and they go, right? Sit and go. But I just call them that. We should probably change the name. But anyway, so it's basically minimum 6 players, maximum 18. So there's your minimum 600 or 1,800. If it's the 100, no limit coin buy-in, and it goes all the way to 10,000, right? So 10,000 would give you a minimum 60,000, 180,000, and then we've got and they go essentially. You've got 2 per day of each game. And then you've got the daily, which is 5,000 guaranteed. And the way those work is there's rebuys, and you can see here basically it costs 100, right? It costs 100 coin to come in, 5 in fees. And the rebuy is 100 plus 5, and then there's and it's allowed, you know, at 2,500. So essentially you can rebuy right as you sit down. So yeah, we're trying to increase the pool. That's what we're trying to do, and we're trying to cover the 5,000 and have it go even higher, right? I mean, no secret there. So some people love rebuy, some people don't love them. You know, it goes both ways. All right. So you've got the 100 buy-in. There's 2 daily, and then there's 1,000 NLC daily, and that turns into a 50,000 guarantee. So that's starting to get juicy. All right, very important. Here's the free roll into the Johnny Chan table, and you can register already. Okay, so get in there. I mean, it says 1,000. I don't expect to get 1,000, but I just, you know, I wanted to make sure everybody would get in there, and essentially the winner gets one of those seats into the 5,000 charity table. So that's a major prize. There's also 10,000 free roll coins. So there's nothing to complain about here. And we're gonna have a little 10,000 coin, basically a warm up, right? So that's the day before. I get to watch everything, make sure that the structures are good. We made this thing super deep stack. So this is a marathon. It's going to be hours and hours. So if you love playing poker, hey, this tournament's for you. I mean, this thing's not like a coin toss where you just sit there and go all in. This thing's going to go long, and you know, so we don't mind you, you know, playing. We want to see that. So there it is. So get into the warm up one. Oh, I'm registered already for sure. So you register for nothing, okay, and register into this is the good one. This is the good one, ladies and gentlemen. You win this one, you're sitting with Johnny Chan. It's getting recorded. It's going to get published, and you're going to go down in history, right, as your rounders moment. So we're going to really promote that tremendously. All right, let me pause a little bit here. All right, so you can see we got some banners here, so you can click on the bad beat. It'll explain. We already looked at that. Make sure you join our Telegram group, because that's where, you know, it's the heartbeat of this project, of this community, and there's a lot of poker players there. So get in there, and if you're like, what's this with crypto, and there's a lot of people that'll help you out. So there's a great resources for issues with the website. Hey, I got a problem with the website. It's kind of like a shortcut into our customer service, because I mean, you post a problem there's like 5 people say, oh, this is how you do it. It's great. All right, so thanks to that. So we already sent the deposit. So basically what I want to say is to everybody, poker is just one more piece in the collection of the suite of platforms that we want for No Limit Coin, and it's going to grow a lot bigger. Now let's quickly look at our fantasy sports platform, which was actually the first platform. And you can see here that we just finished a week. It was a brutal week in terms of teams for me personally. I think I ended in last. It's like hilarious. It's it's funny. It really is. Um, I have a lot of fun. You know, I love the side action, and what I'm trying to explain here is that there's other platforms, and we also want you to come to the fantasy sports platform, and there's going to be cross-platform promotion. So that's going. So to all your poker players, you know, get in there. No Limit Fantasy Sports. Send coin from one game to the other, and it'll be great that way. So, and this can be played all over the world, and you can see there's a lot of contests there, 500 teams, 300 teams, so forth and so on. A lot of them fill up. You could see everything that filled up for last week. Last week was a lot of heads up stuff. And in the poker site, I'm going to put up a bunch of there are already some heads up tables, but we're going to put up more heads up tables, and those are going to be rake free. So there you could just go hang out, take out your anger with somebody, you know, go and knock each other's head off and do whatever you want. And we're not going to, you know, we're not going to kill you with the rake there. We'll go play the other games, right? All right. So remember, if you have No Limit Coin 2, you can actually buy USDT. Right now, the USDT is basically, it's manual, right? So here's our wallet address, and here's the email. So if you want to deposit USDT, you go to you send the USDT to this wallet address right here, and you send an email to this email and says, here's the deposit, this is my account, and then it'll get credited. And then same thing to withdraw. You would email with your account information, how much you want to withdraw, and then you're going to get a special email with a link that will help confirm that your identity and you own the account, and then we'll withdraw whatever amount you want. And you can also buy No Limit Coin directly on our website. Here, it's probably because I'm either not logged in or because I'm a US player, right? I can't buy. But it'll take you, if you go to buy No Limit Coin 2, it'll take you to a website, and it also recommend websites to buy Bitcoin or to buy let's pause recording. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show you, I had to create another account because the other account was a US account. So, all right. So here you can see what happens when you say, okay, I want to buy No Limit Coin. You can't do that inside the US, but outside the US, you can say, hey, I want to buy NLC2. But there's also the suggested exchanges both to buy Bitcoin and other coins, Ethereum. And you can also, for buying or selling No Limit Coin, you can go to Dcoin in the United States. Outside the United States, you would go to Bittrex. And here there's a link directly for a web wallet, and you can actually download a staking wallet from our main website that'll give you a 4% return. So it's a nice feature. And here you basically can buy No Limit Coin. So you can pay with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and credit card will soon be here. A few weeks, and we'll have it. So basically, you would say, all right, I want to buy 100. Let's put a million. So I want to show you how it basically reads the order book at Bittrex. You could see that if I wanted to buy a million coin, it would have to climb from 29 all the way to 35. And the amount would be 0.35 Bitcoin. And that's how much you would send. And then you would proceed to checkout and send that. And then it'll get credited to your poker account. And you can also do this in the fantasy sports game in the States where it's open. So that's the way to buy No Limit Coin in terms of inside the game. You can go to the exchanges because these purchases will actually go right to the exchanges. So it's like buying at the exchange, and there is a 10% additional fee on top of the exchange fee, which is what we make because we're buying the coin that you're buying, 100% of it. But it's a lot easier if you want to do it through us. But if not, and we do actually suggest you go to the exchanges. So either one works great. All right. So basically, that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the poker site. I wanted to show you that it's a growing community, the groups. Go in there, get registered. There's our fantasy sports site. And what I want to say is that we're already with the deal done with a company called Bet Construct, and we're going to set up a sports book. It's going to operate both internationally and eventually in the United States when we get the licenses that we're also going to move forward on. So we got a sports book that's going to be No Limit Coin. You've got a live casino that's also going to be a No Limit Coin. And remember, it's very important that once we become a token, there's going to be tremendous features. And I'm going to do a video right after this one explaining how our token is going to be the greatest gaming token of the crypto world. So let's stop the share. Okay, there we go. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm not even sure how long this went. I hope it didn't go too long, but it's exciting in terms of in terms of putting out the platform. It's exciting to be able to, you know, sit people down with Johnny Chan, where, you know, you don't have to, because normally you want to sit with Johnny, you got to sit down with what, 100, 200,000, right? I don't know. That seems, but this is going to get you right there. It's going to be live stream. You guys are going to be talking. I'll hang out there on Zoom too. I won't play, but and eventually we are wanting to get to apps and the downloadable version. Right now, it's basically responsive HTML5. So, and you can do multi-tables. You could put multiple, I think you go up to 9 right now. So we're there, but with your help and with everybody's participation, you know, we don't claim to be poker stars and don't expect that to be, but at the same time, we're better in a way because you're gonna essentially have much more input into what the site could be. You can fill out a ticket and tell us what you like, what you don't like, and we'll react to that. And we've got, you know, legacy people from the industry, Johnny and all his buddies, and all those poker groups that are gonna start sending players. So it's exciting, and we're not really wanting to be giant. We just want to get a healthy amount of games going, clean games, and we're going to be very vigilant. We don't want to be huge. We want to be the cleanest games out there. The rate, you know, there will be some rates like I mentioned, but they're very, very reasonable. So we invite the USDT players. 20% of the fees collected on those USDT tables will go to buy No Limit Coin, because in the future, the way the new token is going to work is going to be done through coin burning and dividends back to holders and so forth and so on. But that's another video. It's another subject. Right now, it's all about poker. So get in there, get registered, try to win your seat with Johnny, get into the other games. US players, you know, we gave you something, right? So it's not great, but it's something. Get in there and play. And I'd love to see you over there. I'll be watching the games. Thank you very much. I really enjoy doing these videos and communicating. It's really a community effort. And I really invite the poker world to come check us out and join the group. And you don't have to leave your other poker sites, but this is definitely going to be fun. It'll be exciting. The coin is headed to great places. So this is the time to accumulate right now. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And I'm going to get right on that other video where we explain the new design of the No Limit Coin token. It's fabulous. Thank you.